and said, I think I might have screwed you.
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing for a crew chief to take. And honestly, I think it was really interesting on Sunday at Kansas because Brad Keselowski won with the setup that Kurt Busch had in the car last year when he swept the Charlotte races in the May time. And then the setup in the 22, who was dominant at Kansas, was actually the setup that Brad Keselowski won the pole with at Charlotte this time. So they're really working well together, and I think they're onto some good things here.
It always gets back to fundamentals, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, big change at Michael Waltrip Racing. New crew chief for Martin Truex Jr. in that 56.
Yeah, Chad Johnston, 31 years old, has been with the team for a little while now, and you can almost see the writing on the wall a few weeks ago. At the beginning of the season, Martin came on the record and said, you know what, we have chemistry, we're doing well. And then you saw that chemistry kind of dissolve just a little bit. He and Pat Tryson weren't on the same wavelength. Now, is supposedly still with the team. I asked the team today what position he'll be in, and they said they haven't decided just yet. But Chad will be on top of the box now, and I think if you take a look at Martin Truex Jr.'s comments today in the statement that was released, 3 key statements. We get along. He understands what I'm saying. We just click. Those 3 statements say that they were having some trouble in their relationship, both Martin and Pat Tryson, and he's been working with Chad Johnston, who's been the engineer on that team for some time now.
Another big shakeup yesterday, and that helps us get to our Pep Boys question of the week, Bob. It comes from Alan P. in Wilmington, North Carolina. He asks, why the change in management at Stewart-Haas Racing after a good run by Tony Stewart on Sunday? And essentially, Bobby Hutchins has been outright released. Matt Borland, who used to be crew chief for Ryan Newman, is now in that role.
And I think the answer to that question is something had to happen because Stewart-Haas Racing has not been running to where they wanted to be at this point of the season. And Bobby Hutchins may be just a little bit of a scapegoat. He's a smart guy. You and I have known him for a long time. He was with Richard Childress Racing. He helped build Stewart-Haas Racing. And Tony Stewart just a month ago said, hey, we know we're not running well. Bobby Hutchins and the staff are doing a great job. But that team needed to make a change because one team would run well, the other team would, and at the same time, the other team wouldn't be running well at the same time. And proof positive was Kansas this past week.
Yeah, Larry Mack mentioned that.
And, you know, it's such a difficult situation for this team. And I spoke to Darian Grubb today, and he said, you know, it is tough times. But at the same time, you know, why did we run so good on the intermediate track? He says, honestly, the 14 car has been good on the intermediate stuff all year long. He said it comes down to bad pit stops, bad pit calls, just bad luck. And he says, if we can finally get that luck on our side, the wins will start rolling.
Yeah, Tony had a great run Sunday. All right, more with Bob coming up. Stick around. We're going to ask about Kyle Busch later. Up next, in racing, a little luck can go a long way, as Bob said. Just ask Justin Allgaier, who won at Chicagoland this weekend with a tank on E. He joins us next to talk about vindication after his second NASCAR win.
We believe everyone should get low prices every day.
Every day.
On everything.
And if you happen to find something lower,
We'll match it. We'll match it.
We'll match it. Any ad, any price.
Right at the register.
Get low prices every day on everything, backed by our ad match guarantee. Like a 6-pack of Johnsonville Bratwurst patties, now just $6.98, only at Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Lockable, waterproof storage. There's only one full-size pickup that's got it. Let me give you a hint. It's called Ram Box. Guts, glory, Ram.
Thanks to the Venture Card from Capital One, we get double miles on every purchase. So me and the boys earned a trip to DC twice as fast.
Oh, hi. We get double miles every time we use our card.
And since double miles add up fast, one more chariot, please. We can bring the whole gang.
I cannot tell a lie. He did it.
Right. It's hard to beat double miles. Read my lips. No new access.
Get the Venture Card from Capital One and earn double miles on every purchase every...
Are you ready for this spring's new look? The Buzz is sexy skin, and you can have it too with the deep cleansing wash from Proactive. It keeps your chest, back, and shoulders clear, and it's yours free with this special offer.
I get breakouts on my back. It's like, you know, I got to hype, and so now it's really good